Um, okay, welcome. This is Wednesday, May 30th, almost the end of the month. And what I'm noticing in my business with you guys recently is that there needs to be, oh yes, hi Harsimrit.
Hello.
We really benefit from really checking in with our hearts and doing everything we can to manage our mindset. The top leaders are doing this work every day. Jessie Reimers, who is the youngest presidential diamond in the world, she's earning over $100,000 a month. She does tapping, meditation, journaling for like 2 hours each morning before she even starts, because the amount of belief we have to have in ourselves, the amount of belief we have to have in the business is huge, because we are creating so much abundance for ourselves and so much abundance for others. So really, I'm going to come back all the time to mindset is really everything. So number one is lead ourselves first. And I love what Gabby said on a Tuesday call last week. You'll meet Gabby. She is so wonderful. She says, you know, in life, your vocation chooses you to an extent. Your vocation absolutely chooses you. Welcome, Jen. So happy to see you. But we have to choose our vocation every single day. Just letting it choose us isn't enough. So every day we have to choose. In the context of doTERRA, we are doing doTERRA every day. You have to recommit to it every single day. So I do this in different ways. Sometimes it's waking up and taking my supplements, and that is how I choose. Sometimes it's waking up and putting on my diffuser. I do that now. That's just become an automatic habit. And that got me to, silver, making about $3,000 a month. That's great. But now I'm ready to up level to that next level. So now I'm starting to stretch beyond that. So I'm tapping with Brad every single morning and every single night. I'm tapping on belief in myself. I am tapping on money. I am tapping on, I just know I need to, because what I'm about to expand myself into is more money than I've ever earned, more influence than I've ever had, and more clarity of communication and more steadfastness than I've ever had. Because as I grow into this, everyone is bringing me there. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. And I just have to be so steady with people. So in order for me to do that and not get into all myself, I need to tap a lot. Right? And that's the way that I'm able to, and there's no judgment around that. Hey, like, that's me too. Like, we all have that part of ourselves. There's no shame around that. But as we're growing and getting into that expansion, that part might show up. So it can show up in myself when people are bringing me their fear, but also when people are just ignoring and not available. That can be another way that the seed of doubt can be presented. So that, again, that's another reason why I tap, so that when people aren't available, I'm staying very steadfast in my trust that they're either awesome builders and they're doing the work in their own way, or they're not into it, but I'm really attracting the people that are. So anyways, mindset to the max. So the number one thing is your own ritual, and I'm really into tapping the supplements and oils right now is your own ritual. The second way to keep your trust and your mindset really high, I'm going to share my screen, is with essential practice. Again, we all know this, but Kim is new. Welcome, Kim, guys. She enrolled a while ago, and now she's come back,
Kim.
Really stepping into the business, and I'm so proud of her. And we'll definitely save some time at the end where I'd love you guys, Jen and Harsimrit. We'll only go till 2:30 total today. Going to keep it short, but I'd love you to share your process of going from fear and doubt to belief, because I really think that's where Kim is right now. It will help her. So here's essential practice, Kim. You're waiting for your confirmation, but once you get it, everything you need is on this website. This website is like a $20,000 training for free because we joined Elena's team. You need to understand how powerful this is and really use it. If you're new, so Kim, this is for you, start here. This isn't updated. Her June calls will be up here soon. She's usually very good. This should be up by Friday. Get on her newsletter, make your list, open your oils, watch the lifestyle and business overview. So Kim, we did this yesterday, but this will be a fantastic review. And also for all of us to rewatch to see how Elena talks about it. She's the queen of elegant speech. Am I right? Is that a fair description of her? She is so concise and so elegant in how she speaks, and we can all learn this from her. She has worked really hard in her career of 20 years to refine this skill, so we can all learn from it. Watch her lifestyle overview, watch her business overview, watch her practice tutorial, which I believe I've watched it a while ago. I think it's a practice class. Okay. Join the Facebook forum, learn about LRP. This I have done, but when you wish, deep link to a specific product from your page. I have not done this yet. This is my plan this weekend because guys, we are now able from our own website to link to products. This is going to make our lives very easy, but I won't go into it too much because in full transparency, I haven't done it yet. Her calls, all the empowered success on doTERRA.
Can I stop? Is there a video that shows us about that somewhere?
I haven't seen it. She has just outlined it step by step in her last few newsletters.
Okay.
So I would just follow those and see where we go from there. And I'm really sure if you called the helpline, they would also talk you through that.
Perfect. That's a huge deal for me. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, this is huge. So start here, get to know this because this is really like the foundation of your business. Then, if you want ideas for teaching classes, all of her essential education is here. And the supplement, she just did one on the supplements. Kim, very fitting for you. She just ordered her first lifelong vitality pack. Very exciting. Can we look at this hilarious picture of Elena here? Look at this. All right, just let's appreciate that, but I don't know if she knows that. Anyways, so watch the LLV tutorial. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it. I have some of these to catch up on. I've seen most of these. I've watched this one. I've watched this one. I've watched the business basics. This is an amazing template for when you guys are going to start teaching online. And you all want to start building a residual income online business. Is that fair to say for you guys in this team? Kim, yes, I know. Jen, yes, I know. Harsimrat, is that where you're going? Yes, you want to do that too. Okay, awesome. I have exciting news in about 10 minutes to share with you about that. So these are amazing templates. Again, Elena is a pro at this, not because she was born more worthy at it than us, but she's just been practicing more. So why not learn, from really like the master who's made everything available for free for us. This website must have cost her a ton of money. She made it for us. We got to use it. Every single topic you could teach a class on is here. Oil for perimenopause, or oil for dentists, oil for speakers, oil for kids. It's like all here. Next is your business tools. If you want ideas for business cards, Harsimrat, I know that was, or that's actually under resources. We'll go over that. More, you need a French lifestyle overview. You need just more inspiration. I swear to God, any video you click on, you will go from doubt to belief. When I'm all tapped out, when I can't tap anymore, or I can't just do my own work, I'll just go to Essential Practice and watch a video. And 5 minutes into a video, I'm back in belief. So I've trained, and guys, it's going to be training yourself because our brain has its own way of dealing with overwhelm, whatever that is for you. And you know what it is. It's like isolate or negative self-talk, or could you guys maybe just name some to get it out and open? Like when you get overwhelmed, what's the habit?
Yeah, hiding.
Hiding. Good.
Creating, complicating things.
Complicating things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll unmute you, Kim. What about for you?
A couple things, going all different directions, just kind of spin like air. I get really airy, so I'm like, start to spin.
Amazing. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I can get very agitated, anger. So we're just creating in our brains a new association with overwhelm. So the moment you feel overwhelmed, it's like, oh, go on essential practice, or oh, grab an oil. Or Elena says she counts backwards from 10 and is like, she talked about how she has to move out of her apartment. So at 10, it's like, fuck, I don't want to deal with this. 9, this is really annoying. 8, okay, what am I going to do? 7, what's the right action? 6, what's the next step? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because really what's going to make or break all of this is like, we don't have time to just like waste time in our old habits anymore. You know, there's no need for them. So plan your self-care, plan what you need to calm your nervous system, but really as quickly as you can, go from emotional chaos into clear right action. And as Elena said, I know there's stuff going on in your life. I know there's stuff going on in your relationships, in your finances, in how grounded you feel, in your confidence, in your family. Like there is real stuff going on. And I really know that the best gift that I can give you and myself is a fierce commitment to bringing our reactivity to overwhelm into some clear, self-loving, concise action that will move you forward. If you can hone that in, like this will grow, because there's no other business in the world that has everything given to you and a whole team of mentors, so that the second you're not sure what to do, go from the chaos to, I'm going to go to essential practice, or I'm going to ask a question on the Facebook group. Like, you're so supported that there's really no reason to stay in overwhelm longer than 10 seconds. Just ask a question. Cool. Her office hours. So office hours means the calls that she does. So does momentum. She divided them up because she used to do Momentum Mondays. But Elena, just like all of us, used to do, or not all of us, but as you become leaders, used to do lots of mentoring calls. But now, because this is a residual income business, she's only doing like 3 to 4 mentor calls a month. So have this be an exciting vision of the future to go towards, that you can make. I think she's probably making, based on the last time she shared, $60,000 to $70,000 a month.
Nice.
And that represents 3 to 4 hour-long mentor calls. And of course, pipes every week. Always preparing samples, always inviting people to presentations, presenting, always enrolling and supporting. And Elena just only does one-on-ones. Very rarely she does classes. One-on-ones on the phone. So that really works for her. So just know that you can shape this business as you like, but you just keep doing your pipes. And then your resources. This is what I wanted to say for you, Harsimrat, because I read your success check-in. There are beautiful photos here for your business cards. Here you go. So I think maybe you knew about this already, but
I didn't know where to find it, so this is really great.
There you go. So moo.com is a great place to do them. And then you have these gorgeous images. that you can click on and just use them for your business cards. And I just say, they're stunning. They're given to us. Why not use them? If we click on them, it might take too long, but they're all here for us.
The files, okay.
Yeah. You'll have to take a look at them after. They're high res, so they're just going slow. I don't want to slow down our connection to do that.
Okay.
The tutorials, everything you need in Canada, everything you need with Aroma Tools. And guys, you share this with your team as your team grows so that your team doesn't need you anymore. And then your energy can be open to receiving new people. I've started something really different, which is I'm really not sugarcoating how much work this business is anymore. And I was taking care of way too many people before and being like really nice and not really having boundaries. And it was draining my business and draining me. But now that I'm clear, like this is work and you have to do it on your own with the support of the people around you. Now the people that were draining me, they've just disappeared. They don't even show up anymore. And the people that I'm attracting want to do the work. It's amazing, like these little shifts in ourselves, what they create. And that was me leaning into my fear because I was afraid, well, if I tell people the real truth about how much work it is, no one's going to want to join my team. And if I don't coddle these people, they're not going to do work anymore. But like, that was really keeping me small. People can handle it. French resources, German resources, Spanish resources for as you grow your team into different countries, guides, like it's all here. Cool. So I'll stop share and maybe just a little bit, Jen and Harsimrat, just to welcome Kim. If you could just share your experiences, I would really be so grateful for that. Just a little of recent breakthroughs or long-time breakthroughs or just wherever you're at.
There seems to be always a breakthrough to have. This is one of the most beautiful things that doTERRA has helped me is with my personal development. And the more that I get in touch with my needs and where I'm showing up in life, the more that doTERRA just resonates with that. And I see how wholly supported I am through it. And it's just a constant belief system being like, you search to get, where can I be supported by something? And it always comes back to doTERRA, even when I try to resist it. And like today, I even wanted to resist coming to this call. I had this thing. I was like, all of a sudden, a call I liked. I was like, nope, I'm resisting it. I don't like it. And then, it's because it was just a fear. And the moment I'm here and I start to hear, just simple words or just simple support, it's getting this community that really has it's been such a beautiful thing. The community that we have just emulates. Of course, we're all working on our doTERRA business, but we're not like, doesn't seem to be like, there's not a separation from how you really get to move forward in life. It's so beautiful.
Thank you, Jen. Jen's with us in Montreal, Kim, on the Mile End. Yeah. Jen is in Montreal. Sorry, I'll unmute you. Jen Wendy is in Montreal with us.
Okay, awesome.
Yes. Hi.
And where are you from, Kim?
I'm originally from Connecticut, but I've lived here off and on since 1999. So I'm an Americanized Canadian, as my friend would call me. And I've tried a couple times to move back to the States and can't do it. So I'm back. We're good. Yeah.
Nice. I want to be a Canadian. I live in Seattle, but anybody who knows me at all knows I want to be a Canadian. But anyway, so for me, there's so much, and always in my adult life and my conscious life, things have just come into my path, and I just keep saying yes. And then the more I say yes, the more there is, and the more and more and more. And I commit, as you can see, I'm a committed person. And this is no different. And it's given me, the Dharma that I live. This is the Dharma too. Like this is all encompassing, and it's all in. I mean, there's no other way. I've looked for ways out, not like let me out, but I've looked for like, what's the catch? What's the thing behind the thing? What's the, what's really happening here? It just keeps all coming up. Roses, literally roses, flowers, everything. And the support, as Jen has talked about, and other Jen has talked about. I have to think about something better than other Jen, but it's here, and it just keeps falling in my path, and I think about it a lot, and I meditate a lot, and I have a very strong personal practice, and have had for years. And this is like bringing me to another, okay, need to do more or focus more. And I'll just say, in the last couple of days, last week, my commitment is becoming more and more. One was listening to GoPro, which is, I don't know if you've listened to it, but wow, that a lot of things really clicked in for me. And I was really super happy until the last chapter last night that I listened to. And I don't know, something there made me, it was like, it's not that it threw me off the path. It was like, you're in this path. Like there's some sacrifice you're going to have to make. Like with any kind of big commitment that you make, any kind of commitment that you make that feels so all-encompassing, so dharmic, so life-encompassing, there are going to be some things that are going to change you. And it was almost like I just needed a while to pout. Like I was pouting until probably, an hour ago, even through my sadhana this morning, I was kind of pouty, like, I'm here, like, this is it, like, network marketing, all of it. So, and what was the other thing? Oh, and then I listened to a podcast right after I listened to that last chapter last night from, I can't remember her name.
Alice Nichols, Ange Peters.
Alice Nichols, yeah. It was something about, I think it was her second podcast. Anyway, it just keeps coming, and I keep finding more and more here. And what was the original question? I can't even remember.
It's just a bit of your journey. I think you really gave a beautiful picture of what it feels like. Yeah.
So, and I feel like I'm in layers of that still, but there's no there's no.
There's no turning back.
I can't hear you, Ken.
Oh wait, let me unmute you. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Are the girls? Are you both taking the vitamins pack, the life pack?
Yes, I love them, and I notice a difference when I don't use them. I've taken them. I think they're amazing for everything that I've done. I think you'll really enjoy them, and I didn't think I would feel that much of a difference. It can be subtle in some ways, but it has a lot to do with clarity and mood and general blockness.
Yeah, I was looking at the ingredients last night, and I'm kind of a lifelong learner, and I've been studying like the brain, and I have a client who has Parkinson's, and like everything was in there. Remember, Jen? I'm like, oh my God, like alpha lipoic acid, L-carnitine. There's studies that those two in conjunction together have actual research that they reverse and stop Alzheimer's in its tracks.
Are you serious, for real? Because I've got a client who has PSP, and it's a type of Parkinson's, but it's a rarer form. So I've been I've been wanting to know. So anyway, thank you for
So that whole bottom, that whole cocktail with the
alpha CRS. Yeah.
The L-carnitine, the
Oh,
Q10,
yeah.
the turmeric. It's crazy. Like I can't believe it's together because you can't find it anywhere that they're all together. You have to buy
Wow.
so.
That's fantastic.
Exciting.
It's
I
amazing.
know.
So
Isn't there ashwagandha in there as well? There's an Indian?
Ashwagandha
Yeah.
is an adaptogen, which is
Yeah.
great for stress and helps your cortisol. I know so I was like, I'm excited.
And so, there's non-negotiable. Ange Peters, who's a presidential diamond in Canada, says that there is a direct correlation to how successful you're doing with whether you're taking your supplements or not. And successful is the wrong word, but if you're in that growth momentum, the first thing she asks, are you taking your supplements? And she really attributes that to.
I believe it. Because I will say the times, even in the last like 3 or 4 months, when I was forgetting or I just wasn't on top of that, I was in a fear mindset. I started going to scarcity mindset. There was something that changed, and I was like, oh, I've been forgetting my supplements, or maybe I've been on a half dose but my stress has been a bit higher, and so I needed the full dose. So I fully, that and the greens too. I noticed I had a month or two where I didn't have the greens. And the moment I take my greens, I'm like, vitality.
So good.
Obsessed. They just made it in the association. They just made a new, they've got these ebooks that you can do, and one's on the Lifelong Vitality Pack. It's 22 pages long. It's beautiful.
Where is it?
It's in the, so you go to here, I'll share my screen.
Thank you, Jen.
And show you how to do it. Share screen. So go to doTERRA. Oops. Okay. I went straight to the ebooks. I didn't mean to do that. So under advocates.
Yeah.
If you go to the doTERRA website, doTERRA.com, under advocates where all the stuff is. So there's literature, caskets, ebooks.
Amazing.
And like all of that information there. And so here you've got beautiful ebooks, essential oils for beginners, specifically for aromatic, internal, topical, essential cooking, essentials with sleep, essential oils and fitness, essential aromatherapy, origins, and then the lifelong vitality pack. So these three are actually, or these two are new, and then the chemistry handbook, which is also new.
Oh my goodness!
And they're beautiful. So I don't know if it'll
already,
but they're so an Audible book is coming. They've got the ebook, but there's a PDF, so you can share this with anybody.
Wow.
And should come up pretty quickly, but like, look how gorgeous this is.
Wow.
And every single one of them. In one of my programs, I do a Rested Mama program, and I use the Essential Oils for Sleep booklet, like in the actual program, because it all has, number one, it also has all of the language, like the way that you can talk about it, because you know, it's not a medicine, so it just has the
use compliant language.
Language, that's the word. Yeah. And yeah, so it's wonderful. So there you go, ladies.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm gonna dig into this.
Yeah.
Dig in.
So good. So before we finish, I just have a question for you guys, and then I'll stop the recording. If anyone wants to hop off, you can, and if anyone wants to stay for questions, we can definitely stay. So I've noticed for myself and for people around me, there's a want to create like online businesses, and there's a lot of programs out there. One that I was going to take myself, that's like almost $1,200 a month, and then Kim was mentioning one. So I've been inspired to create a 3-month rank breakthrough / build your online business course for our team that would run from I've changed the dates in my mind from July 23rd and take it up until October 23rd. So it will bridge convention very intentionally so that, and Kim and Sarah can fill you in on convention after if you don't know, so that what will be included in the course is how to really capture what you learn at convention and share that information, because that is huge growth times. It's really important. So make it free for my downline, which is you guys. And then I'll probably open it to the public and charge a small amount just to manage my energy, but very reasonable and very ethical. And so, is that something that would be interesting to you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes. I'm like crying because I'm so excited you're doing this.
I saw you cry. Like, don't look at Jen because then I'm going to cry.
Like, magical.
And I have to just like wrap my head around like the kind of time commitment, but I'm envisioning either like twice a month or 3 times a month, like 2-hour-long together Zoom work sessions, because I think the power of what I've experienced with my coaches that I've paid a lot of money to, and I've done programs like B School that have cost me a lot of money. I get the most out of someone that will literally sit and like, as I go into the program and set up my profile and we make the template together, like I need that hands-on, like we are doing the thing together to train the brain and record it, and then you have it. So that's what I want to offer you guys. And it's just also kicking my own butt to do it. So is that a sort of style that would resonate with you guys? Like
Yes.
2 hours on a weekday evening and then like 2 hours on a weekend or something. Like, anyways, I'm not going to take on many people. I think maybe 10 to 15 max, maybe only 12. So it would be very intentional around our schedules, and we plan for it and we commit to it. Like I'll ask everyone to go through an agreement that if you're doing this, you're really showing up to honor the group and honor that we're all moving through this together. And then I think we can really make magic happen for our businesses and ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's
yay! Yeah. So exciting! It's gonna save me $7,000.
Yeah. What I was like, as Jen knows, it was kind of in the back of my mind. I think I have to do this, and then I asked Elena's permission to share it with the Essential Practice Group, and I was kind of hoping she would say no so I could get out of it. And then she was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And now I'm like, "Fuck."
Now you have to do it.
And I was still wavering, and then Tim yesterday was like showing me the $7,000 course she's going to take for basically, I haven't properly looked through it, but it's like build your online business. And I was like, I cannot let you take this without first doing 3 months with me and then just see.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you so much for that. That's big.
Awesome. Well, now it's recorded. It's accountable. So I have to do it. I've brought the boat to the island, burned the boats, as Harsimrat in. I'm in. There's no turning back. Now we're all in. Now we're doing this. So.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I love you all. I'm going to stop the recording.
Okay.